When you're working in care, you ask someone to do something. They have three options. They can say yes, no, or there's a very important factor, is something that we don't really think about. Say you ask him to go for a walk. He goes for a walk. He puts his shoes on. That's a yes. Say you ask him to go for a walk, and he effectively says no. That's a no. Say you ask him to go for a walk, but he doesn't really want to. And so he puts his shoes on, he goes for the walk with you, walk around the woods for an hour. And then you get to the point whereby you come back and shift changeover happens, lunch happens, all sorts of people mill around, and you go off doing an activity in the afternoon with someone completely different, and he gets incredibly upset with somebody. That may be to do with the fact he didn't really want to go for the walk. And if he didn't really want to go for the walk, his stress levels were rising while he was doing something conforming to the control that you were implementing onto him. And so he got to a point whereby he has to release that, and he may release it onto somebody else, somebody that he feels more comfortable to be able to share his stress and distress with. This is what we call kind of control. And we're all subject to it. The consequences of you taking somebody through something they're not really interested in doing, or they don't actually actively want to do, is that you may elevate their level of stress. And that control that you're exerting over that individual, you may not know is actually control, but the element that's important here is that that stress may be released after the event onto someone completely different. And the person who sees the incident may not be the person who caused the incident.